What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. These 7-star Emboar raids have been live for a couple of days, so today I'll be showing you how you can solo the raid in case you don't have a group to take them down. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So of course, once you do actually get into these raids, Emboar is going to be level 100, and it is normally a fire and fighting type Pokemon, but it is going to have the electric Tera type for this raid. It does have its hidden ability Reckless, which means that if it uses moves that have recoil, it actually increases the amount of damage that they do. And you better believe that they did take advantage of that ability with its moveset, because it is running Flare Blitz, Drain Punch, Wild Charge, and Head Smash. So 3 out of 4 of those do have recoil damage. It does also have access to Bulk Up to set up, and I did also see it use Heat Crash. So just keep in mind that it does have moves besides these, but it does like to Flare Blitz and Wild Charge. But if you did catch my original video, you might remember that I mentioned that Annihilate is probably the best option to bring in order to solo the raids, and it just so happens that it is, at least for me. I did use it to solo the raid. So you of course want your Annihilate to be level 100. It is a fighting and ghost type Pokemon, and you do want it to have the ghost Tera type for this raid. Its held item is going to be a Shell Bell so that you do get some HP recovery every time you use a move that deals damage. Its ability doesn't really come into play during this raid, but it does have the ability Defiant, which means that if it gets any of its stats lowered, it's actually going to boost its attack. And its EV spread is going to be full HP and full attack with an adamant nature. I will mention, however, that IVs do matter in this raid so that you don't simply pass away because of Reckless. So I would make sure that you hyper train HP, attack, as well as defense. As for its moveset, you are going to want to go ahead and go with Rain Dance, Bulk Up, Taunt, and Rage Fist. Rain Dance is going to lower the amount of damage that you take from Flare Blitz, since like I said, it does like to spam that one. Bulk Up is for you to set up, since it is going to raise your defense as well as your attack stat. Taunt is there to prevent any bulk ups, and then Rage Fist is of course going to be your attacking move of choice. But now that we have an idea of what exactly we're going up against and what we're bringing into the raid, let's go ahead and actually jump into the strategy. I will be leaving the actual strategy in the description of the video because there is a little bit of like nuance when it comes to this raid. But the first thing that you're going to want to go ahead and do once you do actually hop into the raid is start using Rage Fist. And you do want to get at least 3 Rage Fists off before you faint. This is going to make sure that when you come back, you can immediately terrestrialize. So this is my first Rage Fist here, and we are going to be getting hit by a Flare Blitz, and as you can see, it does a ton of damage. So if you do get critted or anything like that and you faint before you get 3 Rage Fists off, I would just restart the raid. But here is my second Rage Fist here, and you'll see I don't get too much HP recovery at this point just because we're not powered up at all. It is going to go ahead and hit me with a Wild Charge here, which we should survive barring a crit. Like I said, if you get critted, just restart because you do need to get at least 3 Rage Fists off before you faint. So here is the final Rage Fist. And this is also why I said that the IVs matter, because those defense IVs are coming in clutch right now. We do get a little bit of HP back, but this is where we faint to the Flare Blitz. And that one just happened to be a crit, so luckily I did not get hit by that crit sooner. Also, please excuse any construction noises. There's construction in my kitchen. It does go ahead and nullify stats after turn 3, so keep that in mind as well if you somehow manage to stay alive after those 3 Rage Fists. But now that you are back on the field and back at full HP, you're gonna go ahead and immediately terrestrialize and set up Rain Dance. And like I said, this is gonna help us take those Flare Blitzes a lot better since it lowers the amount of damage that fire type moves do. So you'll see here we're getting hit by that Flare Blitz, and it did a lot less damage. Before, we were getting hit by a Flare Blitz and taking more than half. So now we're gonna go ahead and go for 1 Bulk Up here. And we are also gonna be getting hit by a Head Smash, which also does a good amount of damage, but the Bulk Up did help us take it better. We're also gonna go ahead and Bulk Up this next turn as well, so you're gonna do 2 total after you set up your rain. We are getting hit by another Head Smash, however, like I said, the Bulk Up is coming in clutch right now as well, and now we're gonna go for a Rage Fist so that we can get a bit of HP back. And as you can see, we are back up to almost full, not super close, but you know, it's better than where we were at before. And as you can see, that Flare Blitz did literally like 2 damage. Now this turn, you're gonna go for a 3rd Bulk Up. And we are getting hit by yet another head smash, but as you can see, the more bulk ups that we get, the better we're taking all of these big physical attacks. The rain is gone, so you are going to want to go ahead and set up rain this turn. And we are still taking a bit of damage, but we're still okay. And at this point, you're just going to go ahead and Rage Fist until you break the shield. So it should just take a couple of Rage Fists at this point. So here's the first. And at this point, you also shouldn't have to worry about any HP since you are going to be doing a lot more damage and you'll be able to heal back up and you're not going to be taking as much damage either. And then here is another Rage Fist, and that should be enough to actually break the shield. Boom. So now that the shield is broken, you're going to do one of two things. If Emboar does not use bulk up right away, you're going to taunt. If it does use bulk up right away, you're gonna go ahead and just spam Rage Fist because it's gonna start hurting. So it looks like it did not go for bulk up, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for taunt to make sure that it literally never gets to set up bulk up because those bulk ups are not fun to deal with. And now at this point, I am free to just spam Rage Fist for the rest of the raid. That definitely did a nice chunk of damage, and as you can see, it is trying to bulk up here, so the taunt came in clutch. We did go ahead and avoid an attack, which we love, but we are gonna get hit by this head smash here. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for another Rage Fist. One more Rage Fist will go ahead and get the job done. We are gonna get hit by this head smash here, which is fine. Like I said, we only need one more Rage Fist to take it down. There's Heat Crash coming out, poor Garganackle. It does have Drain Punch, or it does try to Drain Punch me here, which it doesn't affect me, so love that for me. And then here is the final Rage Fist. And there you have it, a nice consistent way that you can take down the Emboar raids by yourself. You do get some pretty good rewards. You get HP up and PP up, which is always nice. And then of course you get your Tera shards, your candies, and all of that fun stuff too. And you can get Erba Mystica from these raids as well. But there you have it. That is how you can solo these 7-star Emboar raids with Annihilate. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and leave a comment down below with what you use in order to solo the raid, as I'm sure people would be grateful for more options. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did find this video helpful, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.